Savannah Hospital, where we offer quality inpatient and outpatient services. Today, I'm going to talk about nutrition and fertility. And fertility is the ability to conceive. However, it does not come easily to everyone. We wonder what are the causes of infertility. It varies. Sometimes it's age, sometimes it's chronic diseases, sometimes it's the hormonal imbalance of the reproductive system, sometimes it's the infection of the reproductive tract, and then sometimes it's unhealthy eating habits, or too much stress also is a factor. Malnutrition is also a very serious cause of infertility, and I'm going to talk about malnutrition as a cause of infertility. When you talk about malnutrition, it's both extremes. It's either being overweight or being underweight. Let me start with underweight and infertility. Underweight is when you have very low weight or a BMI below 18.5. And there's so many risks of being underweight. We have the compromised immune system, we have the low muscle mass, we have hair loss, sometimes it is osteoporosis, anemia comes in when you have underweight, and also underweight comes with mental health issues and also pregnancy complication. There's also irregular hormonal regulation. Those people who have underweight always face irregular menstrual cycles, and this is what really leads to infertility. So being underweight can reduce a woman's fertility by causing hormonal imbalance that affect ovulation and the chances of getting pregnancy. And these women with low BMI, they are at increased risk of amenorrhea, which is the absence of menses, and other menstrual cycle dysfunction. These irregular menses or menstrual cycles is an indicator of anovulation, and chronic anovulation can lead to infertility. At the same time, with the women with underweight, they can become pregnant, yes, but they might face very many complications like miscarriage, preterm birth, and sometimes they'll give birth to low birth weight babies, and these babies might have underdeveloped organs, including the reproductive system, which may affect the reproductive system later in life. Being underweight can also reduce man's sperm quality, which can also affect their fertility. If you are underweight and you are trying to conceive, you can visit your nutritionist who will work with you to change your diet and help you to put on weight, because at such a time you need to take nutrient-dense food that is going to help you improve your weight. At this particular point, you need to take high proteins to build your muscles, you take high calories, you take plenty of green leafy vegetables and fruit. You take a healthy diet to help you improve your weight, and then you can now conceive and you will go through pregnancy without so many complications. Overweight can also cause infertility. When you are overweight, that is when you have a BMI over 25 to 30, say you are overweight, and above 30 you are obese. So when you are overweight, it affects the human fertility by causing hormonal imbalances, problem with ovulation, it causes menstrual disorders. It can also lead to difficulty with the assisted reproduction, like the IVF. And obesity is also associated with polycyclic ovary syndrome, which is normally a common cause of low fertility or infertility. So obesity also, women when they get pregnant and they are obese or they are overweight, they can also face very many complications like miscarriage, high blood pressure, we have pre-eclampsia, gestational diabetes, they can also have cesarean birth or even stillbirth. And also babies born very overweight women, they have increased risk of childhood obesity, which goes through to adulthood obesity. So being overweight can also reduce a man's fertility. This is likely due to a combination of hormonal problems with erection, and other complications that are linked to obesity. So when you are getting closer to becoming pregnant, you need to work with a gynecologist, you need to work with your nutritionist to ensure you have the healthy weight that will help you to conceive without complications, and also to go through pregnancy period without so many complications. So it is very important to ensure that you have the normal weight